Hello, Highlands, and welcome back to another edition of the Highlander News. Coming to you live from the television studio here at Highlands High School, I'm Michael Ayers.
And I'm Mackenzie Goyer.
Independently owned restaurants are the lifeblood of any local economy, and in this competitive sphere, the more unique an eatery is, the better. The Pack House recently opened on Monmouth Street in Newport, an Italian restaurant with an interesting concept. Highlands News staff reporter Madison has more on this culinary experiment. Madison?
Newport's booming right now. I mean, basically everybody sees the community support. Like, that's all we've got is community support. And I'm pretty sure that transfers to all the businesses around here. People would rather buy local than go out to a chain.
Businesses have been popping up all over Newport, Kentucky, with places like Torn Light Records, Carabello Coffee, and the Pack House recently opening. Monmouth Street is thriving. With the support of the community, hopefully there's even more growth in store for Newport.
My name is Kurt Stevens. I am general manager of Pack House. The name of Pack House came from the meat packing district. Newport's big on like old style. So we wanted to kind of throw back and get kind of a little bit of Newport history into it.
The place was really cool. It's really hip, which I am very hip. Kind of shotgun. In fact, it reminded me of some old restaurants that I used to go to in Louisville.
It is a very laid back place to come and have some meatballs. There's blackboard chalk everywhere. You can write on the walls while you're waiting for your food. It's just a unique atmosphere.
Well, I like the location for one. It's cool to see new restaurants on Monmouth Street.
As far as Newport, I mean, it's building up. So I'm looking to see a lot more business come in, a lot more support.
It looks delicious. I definitely have to stop in and try some of those meatballs. Our choral program will be hosting another concert this Thursday, March 6th at 7 o'clock. Make sure you come on out and support your fellow classmates involved in the choir program.
Newport Aquarium is world-renowned for its exotic marine life, interactive exhibits, and its hyper-rare residents. Our very own nature enthusiast Fisher dove in and got his feet wet at the aquarium's newest attractions. Fish?
Thanks, Michael and Mackenzie. I'm here with my good friend Mighty Mike down here at the Newport Aquarium. You know, we really wanted to see what the aquarium was all about, so let's dive right on in.
Come and just enjoy yourself and look at all these cool animals. You can come to learn. There's a lot of other things to do around here, but it's a big draw point. We have so many cool animals. We got Mighty Mike. We've got our white alligators a little bit in a different place in the aquarium. We have 5 shark rays now. Well, one is actually pregnant, so not quite 5, but it's just such a cool place to be. There's all sorts of different things that you can learn about. It's got something for everyone. We've got predators and we've got cute little fish. We have Nemo, Dory. There's something for everyone here.
Apart from being a great place to visit, the Newport Aquarium is the perfect place for teens and young adults to get an early start in the marine biology field.
We actually have a program called the Summer Naturalist Program, which I was a part of. And so you can come in starting from 14 to 17 years of age. You can come in and volunteer over the summer. You get to hang out here, tell the guests about all the animals, and then that kind of gets the foot in the door. We have a couple other programs for teens that you can come. There's the Gemini program where you can actually take classes from Thomas More here at the aquarium and learn about biology.
Tell me, what's your favorite part?
The alligators.
Do you like the alligators? What do you like about them?
When they move.
We make memories with repeating with all the families, so it's a fun experience with everyone. It makes their days and it also makes our days.
The Newport Aquarium is one of the most famous local attractions, filled with animals you can't see anywhere else and experiences like no other. It is a place for the whole family to come and enjoy a million gallons of fun.
Auditions for the Highlands High School Talent Show are this Wednesday, March 5th, after school. If you're interested in performing in the show, make sure you sign up for a time slot on the sheet posted outside of the drama room. If you're interested in emceeing, those auditions will be held on March 12th. The show is Friday, March 21st at 7 p.m. in the PAC.
This past month, the Highlands Drama Department held an audition and has begun production on their spring musical, The Sound of Music. Highlands news reporter and sister, Margaretta herself, Olivia, is here to find out if the hills really are alive in this rendition of the beloved classic. Olivia?
I'm sure most of you have grown up with the classic movie version of Rodgers and Hammerstein's Sound of Music, but this spring, Highlands High School Theater Department is going to be taking on the challenge of differentiating themselves from the movie version as well as the recent NBC Live version featuring Carrie Underwood and put a unique spin on the classic story.
My vision of the show is I really feel like The Sound of Music is kind of broken into two different areas. Act 1 kind of really deals with more of getting to know the family, getting to know the kids, Maria's interaction with the kids, the captain's interaction with the kids and with Maria, and all these kinds of relationships forming and whatnot. So I feel like the first act is way more, for lack of a better way of putting it, warm and fuzzy of getting to know them. And whereas I feel the second act really kind of starts to delve into World War II being on the precipice, and how does that affect Austria and, you know, the Von Trapps and their lifestyle. And so I feel like the first act's way more lighthearted and the second act's way heavier. And so my goal is to really play up the lightheartedness so then I can kind of take people's legs out from underneath them in the second act.
I think it will set itself apart because it's a classic, and we a lot of times just do darker shows like Aida and Urinetown, Chicago. They all have an edge to them. And Sound of Music is very classic. It's Rodgers and Hammerstein, so it's very well known. And I think that'll be different, and it'll be a new challenge for us.
It sounds to me like it's going to be an exciting, unique spin on the classic musical. So be sure to come out, along with the rest of your family, the last weekend of April to see the show.
Classic it is, Olivia. The third quarter is winding down to a close next Friday, March 14th. Make sure you get any missing assignments in before the end of the grading period. Report cards will be sent home on Friday, March 21st.
This year, Fort Thomas's Mayor Mary Brown is retiring from the position she has held for almost 16 years. Highlander News reporter Molly Finnegan has more on her extensive career.
For many of us, the only mayor we have ever known has been Mary Brown. Now that she's stepping down, it's time to look at the many accomplishments she's had here as Mayor Fort Thomas.
The job of mayor is a part-time job here. The mayor and council set the policies for the city.
Mayor Brown has a tremendous legacy here in Fort Thomas. She's been the mayor since 1998, which was before the freshmen were born.
Well, I ran in '76 and I started my term in '77.
You know, if you go up Fort Thomas Avenue, a lot of things have happened along the avenue that she was a part of. Of course, the amphitheater at Tower Park. You know, she's done a lot of great things for this community.
The fun things are at the dedications and speaking to all the students. I do try to, the fourth grade studies government, so I go to every fourth grade class and talk to them.
I also got the opportunity to catch up with who most people believe will be the next mayor of Fort Thomas, Eric Haas.
You know, she's been on for a long time, and she deserves to retire and relax a little bit. So we look forward to that we still have the remaining year to be with her.
On account of everyone here at Highlands and the city of Fort Thomas, we would just like to thank Mayor Brown for all she has done for the city.
Congratulations to our mayor. It's going to be a tough spot to fill.
And now we go to our Highlands sports analyst, Paige Dower.
All right, thank you, Michael McKenzie. As the season for most sports come to an end, baseball, softball, and track begin. But with the exciting news. If you didn't go to the boys' basketball game against Newport on Wednesday, I'm not sure what you were doing that was more important, but you missed out on three-pointer after three-pointer, rebound after rebound, never losing the lead. I should have filmed that game for all of you who didn't go. Then on Friday, we found out that Michael's a little rusty when it comes to free throws. Maybe Nicole can help you out with that. Then both the girls and boys won at home on senior night. Then last night, the girls pulled away in the second half against St. Henry to win the first round of region, advancing to region semifinals on Saturday against Notre Dame. Good luck, girls. The swim team competed at state last Friday, where the girls' 200 free relay set a new school record, and Carlia Hill won state in diving individually. Not much of a surprise because she's insanely good. The dance team has been making some impressive improvements in their dancing this year, especially at the KDCO and winning another state title. I sat down with Alyssa and Ellie Farley to talk about their upcoming trip to Florida.
So we have 5 more girls than we did last year, and I think that adds to just the whole effect of watching the routines. It just makes it a lot more visual, so I think that'll help.
It also helps us so we can do more tricks and I guess more variety, because we've tried to make our dances, I guess, more a higher level of difficulty this year. And with 25 people, it's hard to make everyone in sync and be able to actually compete at that level. But this year, our team has been up to par and been able to, I guess,
be as clean as we can be. Considering we won state in Palm, I guess you could say Palm is stronger, but we all really enjoy hip hop.
We've never won in 2 events, and we won in variety and in Palm. We perform different games for football games and basketball games, and then we have our competition routines, and that's what we take to every competition. But we've made some alterations for nationals next week.
We sent in a video of our variety dance, and then once they accepted us, we could pick which categories to perform in, and we chose Palm and hip hop.
The top 9 are recognized, yeah. And what they do is they bring everyone on stage, and they'll announce from last place, which would be 9th, for that day, and then all the way up to first place.
We get our score sheets back, and they usually have critique and things we can change, so we spend a lot of hours the day before we perform it again and changing those things and making fixes that will help make it better.
All right, good luck, girls, and that's it for sports. Michael and Mackenzie.
That's going to be it for the Highlander News. I'm Mackenzie Goyert.
And I'm Michael Ayers, and we'll see you guys next time.